Hello?
Hi, my name's Bex. I'm doing a show where I call people and ask how they're doing. How are you? Hmm. Hi, my name's Bex. I'm doing a show where I cold call people and see how they're doing. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm very good. You got a minute to chat? You don't have to give me your name, but what do you want me to call you?
Call me Mo.
Moose! I'm Bex. It's lovely to meet you. Moose, I'm experienced. I think I'm having some technical issues here. I don't think it's recording your audio. Would I be able to call you back sometime? Okay, bye-bye. Gendered me correctly. I don't know if you heard that because I think that my audio's
Hello?
Hey, Moose, it's Bex. I got the audio thing figured out.
All right.
So, yeah, so I have a question. Actually have a few questions for you. One is, what's your favorite, like, where's the best place you've ever eaten in the country?
Oh, I'd have to say Red Lobster.
Red Lobster? What?
Yeah. I
That
like
can't
seafood.
be. Well, I mean, yeah, but surely you've eaten at like a mom and pop somewhere. Or do
Oh,
you?
that's not, it would
Yeah,
have to
like
be, Iron Skillet.
Iron Skillet. Where is that?
It normally is in a Petro truck stop or GA.
GA. Okay. And why do you like it?
Good food.
Sure. When you are on the road, like you said, you like Red Lobster. Do you stick to chains? Is it nice that everywhere you go, there's pretty much always a McDonald's? There's gonna always be like certain chains, or do you wish that there was more variety?
I wish we'd go back to the old, like Denny's, Iron Skillet, places that actually give you real substance. Like you were talking about just a second ago, you said McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's fake burgers.
Yeah.
You you ain't getting nothing out of it. At least there, I get real eggs. They're cooked right, and you get a nice waitress or waiter that's very nice. Polite. Go out their way for you. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, especially because you're spending all of your time alone.
Yeah, instead of going to a real fast food chain, the only one I would really go through is Wendy's. It's real burger. There's real hamburger meat.
How do you know? How do you know Wendy's has real burgers but not McDonald's?
Well, if you do your research on it, it's they're Wendy's will tell you exactly, and it's against the law to lie about it. It tell you that it's real burger, real meat. 95% of it is real meat, and
And you're
where Mickey D's don't. They're more
Mc,
like
Mc, McDonald's doesn't
a
claim
50.
to be real meat.
Yeah, they don't. It's more like 50-50. It's well, if you're vegan, you might like it because it's like a veggie burger basically.
You're you're saying that McDonald's is a viable vegan option because it can't be real meat because they don't claim to be real meat.
That's right.
Moose,
I don't trust
you're
it
full of
if it
wisdom.
100%. No, I'm not. Let me tell you, like I tell everybody, I'm a dumb old truck driver. I've been driving for 27 years, almost 30 years on the road. with that.
Do you not think truck drivers can be wise?
Yeah, there are some out there, that have degrees and.
Well, no, that's
I'm very
intellectualism. I don't doubt that you're an intellectual. But what I'm saying is, don't you think that truck drivers? I would think that you, as a truck driver, you possess wisdom about this country, about being on the road, about travel that I could never understand. Have you? What's the scariest thing that's happened to you out on the road?
I flipped my truck, laid it on its side. I've had a jackknife in 27 years. I jackknifed in the winter and almost took the cab completely off the frame.
Well, that's not good.
No, it wouldn't have been. My tires, my engine, and my frame would have ran over my tractor, which would have. I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. It wasn't so grace to God. I wouldn't be here. I was doing 65 miles an hour, and my trailer, the weight shifted in it, the Coca-Cola or Pepsi. I think it was Pepsi I had. And it shifted as I was going around the bend. And next thing you know, me and my dog, we wound up, having to crawl out the front window.
Oh, I'm so glad the dog's okay, and you're okay.
Oh, yeah, my baby's at home right now with my wife. To be.
Oh, a wife to be, Moose. You're engaged?
Yeah.
Oh, Moose, that's so cute.
I've been engaged for the last 6 years.
Well, that's a good. Who needs to rush into it, right?
That's true. You're making a life decision, a life-changing decision. You can't just rush in. I guess you might have a little wise.
You're a little what?
I guess, like you were saying, I guess I got a little wisdom. I'm a little wise in that sense.
There you go. Yeah, there's that wisdom. What do you like about your wife? Why do you want to marry her?
Besides being beautiful, she's very intelligent. I say she's too humble. She gotta get more of a backbone. She has no balls. I tell her all the time. I'm like, yo, you just let anybody walk over you. I can't see that. You're too nice.
And so you're the balls in the relationship. You don't let people walk over you.
I ain't gonna let nobody walk over my girl either. Her sons are like 20 and 30, and they try to. I have to whoop their butt sometimes, take them out behind the barn, put on gloves, and break their nose or their jaw, and set them straight. You just don't do that type of stuff, girl. Oh yeah, I get into a fist fight.
With her kids?
Yeah, they disrespected my woman. I turned around and yelled at them about it. They wanted to disrespect me. I took him outside and broke his nose.
But Moose, I think that you would agree that there is something, a slight difference between disrespecting your girl and disrespecting their mom. I think in a certain relationships and certain family dynamics, there's some disrespect that is tolerated out of love and understanding, right?
No, I'm old school. I was raised where, I don't know, I guess I'm old school. Kids are seen, not heard. You're a grown man. I'm trying not to cuss right now. You're a grown man, and
you can curse.
You're living at home. You live at home with your mom. You don't disrespect her because she's putting a roof over your head, food in your belly. She's taking care of my grandbaby right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you need to respect her all the way. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Or get homeless. And,
right.
And instead of kicking him out, I wanted to talk to him. And he got lippy with me and started jumping in my face, so I punched him in his mouth. I don't care if you can be a cop, a doctor, a lawyer. You just ain't walking in my bubble and not getting beat up. It's just simple as it is. I don't care who you are, what's going on. You're going to respect that boundary, that space, or else you're going to get hurt.
Wow, Moose, you really do. You have principles. You stand on business.
Yes, I do. I don't care. The badge don't mean nothing to me. You gonna respect me as a man, or are you gonna get beat up?
I feel
I
the
know
same way.
I know the guy's got buddies, so I know I'm gonna get beat up. So I gotta beat you up to work.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm very vocal. I have a bark. I don't really have a bite, right? I can't really fight, but I often I'm quite good at verbal fighting, if that makes sense. And I'm the same way that I have almost no respect for authority unless you just are a respectful human being. I have respect for my fellow human beings, but the whole idea of like somebody has the right to disrespect me, has the right because of whatever their job is or whatever their station or whatever their qualification is, that they're allowed to like treat me any less than any other human. I don't agree with that shit.
Yes, ma'am. You are right. See, I'm right. We got the same. You got the same backbone and morals as I do. You just because I show you respect, you just gonna yell at me and disrespect me. Then you gonna get what consequence behind. It's like me getting a consequence behind speeding or whatever. You're gonna give me a ticket. Well, I feel the same way with respecting me. And most of the troopers I've come in contact with do. It's the local police officers I've had problems with where I had to put in a hospital because they totally disrespected me by putting their hands on me for no reason. And
Moose, you beat up a cop?
I put 7 cops in the hospital.
7? You put 7 cops in the hospital? Moose, that's incredible.
No, it ain't. It was very stupid.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, but wow. You're like an action movie.
No, I ain't no action. I'm a humble guy that just has a few years of martial arts and Aikido, and I tend to use it once in a while if need be. I try not to. I try to avoid fighting, but you can't always avoid it.
How did you learn all of those fighting techniques?
I went to school before I was a truck driver. I was in Central New York Aikido class in Syracuse, New York. I was been there for 6 years, and I learned a few things. Not saying I'm the greatest or the baddest guy in the world. I'm just very humble, and I stand to my morals. You're just not going to disrespect me or my woman. That's the way I was raised. A man is supposed to protect his family.
Protect them from what?
Anything or anyone. There's a lot of bad people out there in the world that have bad intentions, that purposely try to rob you, physically beat you up, disrespect you, take things from you that they shouldn't. And I don't tolerate none of that.
Well, that's valid, but do you think, are you saying that you're obligated as a man to do those things?
Yes.
Why do you not think that a woman could protect herself?
No, I'm not saying that. Look, one of my senseis is a woman.
Okay.
She can definitely protect herself.
If we know that women can protect themselves because you had your sensei who could, then why should you as a man feel obligated to protect women? I mean, I get the idea of just protecting what matters to you. Well,
yes, that's the way I was raised.
Right.
Do you feel like you're a child?
Do you feel like your dad protected your mom?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You saw that.
He was an officer of the law himself.
Was he really?
Yeah, my dad was a Syracuse police officer, sheriff.
So wait,
and then he became.
Does that mean? Oh, sheriff. Goodness.
Yeah. Then he made a better step. He went to trooper.
Trooper, that's big time. That's like, does it go like cop, then trooper, then like U.S. Marshal? Is that sort of the ranking?
I think
How does
so.
that?
You got Syracuse officers or city officers, county officers. Then you got the sheriff right behind the city cops, and then you got the troopers, then marshals, then the feds. I think it
Do
goes
you
in that area.
feel so you were beating cops up to sort of beat up your dad? Is that what that was?
No, 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 no. They just disrespected me. They put their
Oh,
hands on me. They didn't notify me or nothing that I was under arrest or anything. I was talking to them, and next thing you know, I get punching them out. I just had to defend myself, and just so happened there was more than one.
do you? So you have a
and
good
they did more
relationship,
damage to themselves. They did more damage to themselves than I did. To be honest with you, is where they were trying to hit
right?
me, duck me, and hit themselves. So it
Do
worked out.
you?
If
Do
I was
you?
probably
Or
one
I
on one, I
guess,
probably got beat up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? Or I guess, did you have a good relationship with your dad?
Nah, we really didn't have a relationship.
Oh,
I didn't know him like that. You know, he was,
did
I
your
knew him. I seen him once in a while, but he was more like on the road and everything. And I have
on
seven
the
brothers and
road
sisters from a different
as
woman,
a cop?
and
Oh,
yeah, yeah, he was always
oh,
out
he
working.
and I guess also parenting other children.
Working, yeah. He was working. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure, sure, sure. That must have been hard. When did you find out all that?
You get older, you find out.
Oh,
Like 13, 14, you find out that
yeah.
hey, by the way, you're not the only one.
Oh, right. It's just like that. Your dad told you?
No, no, no. My mom told me.
Oh, your
And of
mom
course,
told you. Your mom
I had
told
to
you.
check into it, and it was true. So,
Right. You caught him?
no, I asked him. I mean, he even lied to me. He just admitted. Yep. I was like, can I meet
He.
him? Nope. And that was that.
So wait, how many other kids? He has 7 other kids. You said,
Yeah.
and then he said you couldn't meet them. Have you met them now?
Yeah, I have.
What'd you think of them?
They're all right.
They were all
No,
right.
I'm just saying no. Sorry. I just noticed you were waiting.
So you didn't have any
Yeah,
kind of
they're
you
all
don't have
right.
any you don't have any animosity towards them or your dad?
No, that's like, things happen.
Things
You
happen,
can't you
Moose.
can't be a
You
good
said
listen, you can't be a good Christian. You cannot be a good Christian and show love and just pick and choose. You gotta let go and give it to God, and you gotta let God deal with it. So I'm not mad at him. Things happen, and I wish him the best because God's gonna bless me if I hold resentment and I don't forgive him. How can God forgive me for my wrong things? I'm not a saint. There's only one Jesus Christ that's ever walked this earth that was perfect. I'm not him. So, other than that, I try to get along with everybody and be friendly and show respect because I want it back.
yeah. I mean, it sounds to me like you were faced with some complicated moral dilemmas, and you were faced with a lot of, at a young age, realizing that like people aren't perfect, and you, being the person that you are, being the moose that you are, you said, I get it. You were like, yeah, that makes sense. People do stuff, and I can be cool with that. I can be chill with that. And in a lot of ways, I identify with that. I feel like I spent a lot of my life forgiving people. But what you said about resentment, and like about how like you don't resent him because you forgive him because you want to be forgiven, that's real. That's good stuff, Moose. It's
Thank
good.
you. That's exactly how I feel and I think in life, and that's the reason why
I can allow. Oh, don't get it twisted. I get angry. I get mad on the road. I cuss a lot of drivers out because there are a lot of retarded drivers that should not have a license. They should not be behind the wheel of a car.
Right.
And
Well, let me.
but I don't like chase them down, try to find their houses and beat them up and all that stuff. And no, I let it go. I just yell at them, cuss at them, flip them off, and I keep it moving.
Yeah, normal human
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Would you ever cheat on your future wife?
No.
So
I
then
don't like it done to me.
you wouldn't like it to be done to you, right? Because it kind of was done to you, right?
Yeah, it has been done to me. I've been married twice,
Oh, wait, you.
divorced twice.
Oh. Wow. Well, yeah, I've been
So-
divorced.
It's not fun going through the
It's
ringer.
not.
You know what I'm
It's not fun at all. It takes a really long time. I didn't know it took that long. I always thought that it was sort of a short process.
Yeah, I figured, all right, we'll come to grips and we'll separate. I've had my children, she's actually moved out of state, and I live in New York. They were brought up in Tennessee and off of
I'm from
close to
Tennessee.
Nashville. So,
I'm from Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where I'm actually thinking of moving down to. To be honest with you,
Oh!
I'm tired of New York. Seriously.
You should. It's I mean, it used to be. Well, I mean, yeah, it used to be a lot like more artsy and weird, but it still has some of its charm. And it has great music, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
You can hear music at like on a Tuesday at like 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. You can just go
Really?
like yeah. Oh yeah, my partner and I were just there, and we saw a band do.
I will 2 packs of Marlboro Reds in about 3.
We saw a band do Honky Tonk Badonky Donk. They played Honky Tonk Badonky Donk at like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. It was amazing.
Oh, wow.
And it was great. Like, that's the kind of, that's that Nashville charm. Also, there's a lot of wonderful, like, places just outside of Nashville. Like, Franklin is really nice. Has some, like, really good breakfast food if you're going for that kind of thing. Yeah, I definitely suggest living in Nashville.
And I was thinking about going down there and checking it out, like having a vacation time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's
You
good.
should definitely do that. Yeah, Nashville's great. I miss it sometimes.
And then try to find a house down there and move down there. I can't do that. Like I said, I'm a country boy and I'm stuck in
Yeah.
the cities. Even though I
Yeah.
live outside of the city right now, I'm up in the country area. Walton is very country. It's you got one speedway in it, dollar, and one high school, one elementary, and one hospital. Like, so
Yeah. That's in the middle of nowhere. I've only been.
You have a good one. Excuse me.
I've only been to New York once, and it was overwhelming. I don't like how I can't tell what's in all the buildings. I'm in LA now, and most buildings are not. They're not larger than like 3 stories, maybe 5. Most buildings. So like when you look at them, you're like, I get what's in there. My brain can wrap my head. I can wrap my head around that. But when in New York, those things are so fucking tall. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on up there.
No. I don't want to. I'm afraid of heights in a sense.
Yeah, me too.
After 9/11, that's all she wrote. I ain't trying to get in no building. That's why I love living in Arizona and L.A. It was great. Riverside, California was pretty cool. I didn't have no problems.
It's nice weather.
Yeah, you ride your bike all the time. You ain't got to worry about the snow. Nope.
Do you deal with a lot of snow? I guess you do in New York, yeah.
Yeah, it really sucks. Yeah. It sucks. But, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah. Moose, this has been a wonderful conversation. Is there anything else that's on your mind today?
Not much. Just trying to get home. I got a Cane Corso. Well, it's actually called a King Corso, an Italian breed. Massive.
Oh, a dog.
Xena is Zizi's normally in the truck with me. I left her at home, and my grandbaby got case and she nipped her, and so I'm on my way back home to pick my dog up and put her back in the truck. You don't get into the second deadliest dog in the world's face with 700 pounds psi in their jaws, but my grandbaby, God bless her, she is fearless. She just don't care. She's still trying to mess with my dog after the dog nipped her in her mouth. And her eye caught her eyeball a little bit. And she don't care. She's still trying to love her.
Oh my gosh.
I'm getting her out of the house, back in the truck.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're
dog. It wasn't supposed to be a family dog. It's actually a King Corso is a war dog.
Oh, a war dog.
Yeah, they used to use them in the Roman days to go to war.
What do you need a Roman war dog for, Moose?
Yeah, they were beasts. They still are.
Why do you need a beast?
Still there?
Yeah, why do you need a beast?
Well, I like to have big dogs. I'm a big guy. You know, I'm like 200, almost 45 pounds. I'm about 235, 236 right now. The smallest I've been in years. Normally I'm like my dad, 6'1", 250 pounds, solid muscle. And I like to have dogs that are big dogs. It's 110 pounds, solid muscle. Beautiful dog, very loyal. And it's somebody I ain't worried about. I leave my doors unlocked, and I will double dog dare somebody, triple dog dare them. Go ahead, stick your hand in my truck while I'm sleeping. You ain't gonna get it back.
Well, again, Moose, this has been wonderful. If it's okay with you, I'd love to call you back again some other time.
Yeah, that's fine. I had fun. Thank you for bringing me back.
Yeah, thank you for chatting, and please give my love to Zizi.
I will. I'll give her a hug for you.
Okay. I'll talk to you soon, Moose. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
And that is Bex Checks, ladies and gentlemen. That's the whole fucking point of this show. And I did it. I did it. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was the point. That was the point of the show. I just had, I think, like a 30-minute conversation with a lovely man. Incredible.